Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Rick Porcello will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the fours. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
In now is John Jay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Cubs, center fielder, number 30.
First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped three of their last four. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Oh boy, the wind is blowing out. Matt, I'm telling you, as a hitter, it is like the best thing that has ever happened. It's like a birthday gift that you weren't expecting. When the wind's blowing out, you know if you just touch it just enough, that ball may go out of the ballpark. Because you know everybody wants to hit home runs.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the three-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Ellsbury will get there, and he puts it away to retire the Sox. One left for the Cubs. Now the Red Sox will get their shot, no score. John Lester gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low twos. You know how good that is? And the thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters, and he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped three of their last four.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are, but all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Drilled on the ground to short. Stopped on the slide by Russell. What a play.
Second.
Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, we're seeing a lot of lineups like this lately. This club has a lot of power, but not a lot of speed. Shouldn't be surprising. You don't usually have the combination of the two where you got speed and power, but their power, no speed. They have to hit the ball at the ballpark if they want to win.
Here it comes, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Jake Lamb standing in now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Lester sets. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position. And here comes the big boy, number 4. Do your job, big fella. Drive him in.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Jay has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Oh, man, he hammered that breaking ball. Just couldn't keep it fair.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Javier Baez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about it.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ben Zobrist comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Zobrist awaiting the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Holt ranges to his right. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Addison Russell.
Addison Russell is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Fouled back.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Here's Hanley Ramirez. His past history against John Lester, he's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 6.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time. Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First offering on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now Lester's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitch out.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's Lester now on 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 8.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo will range over to make the catch just beyond the. Digging in to try it again, John Jay. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard hit ball to second, and Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
7 games. Hey, that's 1 week of swinging bat pretty good. He's comfortable right now.
Hayward.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard. But this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Chris Bryant will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last two hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter, left fielder
Kyle Schwarber is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 9.
Striding in once again, Javier Baez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home. Here's Brock Holt now. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. On the move is Jay.
Now batting, left
The
fielder,
left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jay giving chase. He makes the catch as the runner will tag from first. Throw into second, not in time. He took a chance tagging up, but made it pay off.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jay has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
He's really struggling in this game, Matt. But you know what? It hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's throwing 60% of the time a first pitch strike to hitters. It just hasn't been good stuff that he's throwing up there.
High pop-up. Holt is there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting, catcher Miguel Montero.
Miguel Montero is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw it.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. In now is John Jay.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Lifted the other way to left center. Ellsbury's after it, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Jake Lamb standing in now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think
ouch, that one hit him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
First pitch on its way. Mitch Moreland is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A bullet to first base. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Jay has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run is in to score from third. Now to the plate, Sandy Leon. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Jay has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward has gone on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Hit hard on the ground to first.
Right.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A called strike over the outside corner. Here it comes. And he takes strike 2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
Fouled back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Ready with another 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Line toward right center. Ellsbury is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Liner towards second. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.